There's really a lot more to say about this. But I need to say this. You may not realize, it sounds to you maybe like I am umming and ahhing and I don't really know what I'm talking about and that kind of thing. No, I'm very clear what I want to say. But they are, as I'm speaking, they are mind controlling me to make me forget what I was saying. This is what I'm up against, okay? As well as, they can send all kinds of distractions, they can do something to my roosters so they start, crowing endlessly and that kind of thing. But what this is telling me is if they're trying so hard to stop me speaking about these things, it means they don't want people to know, which means I should be speaking more about it. The very basic thing that anyone can notice from watching my videos, listening to what I have to say, is that my life has been totally controlled by these evil people, okay? And what you're seeing now, what they're doing now, is basically, this is what happens to somebody who refuses to go along with their social engineering program. You see, and they're literally murdering me in slow motion, in plain sight. The whole town is behind them, everyone against me. Yet I'm a completely innocent person. And even if I wasn't, if I had committed a crime, I would be treated fairly, because that's the law. I would be prosecuted and I would go to trial and all of that. And there'd be a judge. Okay, none of that has happened. And yet I am being tortured and murdered. And of course, both of those things are highly illegal and highly immoral. This whole thing is just human rights abuse, and it seems nobody is noticing. And that tells me there's got to be mind control involved. And this is kind of why I started the videos, to explain to them, how can you tell if you've been mind controlled? Because this is important. If we are all being mind controlled, then it's very, very important to break free from it somehow, because otherwise we're slaves. There's a lot more to say about this. There's so much more to say about this. But what I'm thinking of is, there's the people that talk about, the mark of the beast. And if you don't get the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy things and all that. You know that story? Have you heard that story? Well, they're doing that to me. So maybe is the mark of the beast going along with their thing? I don't know. Maybe it's not a mark at all. Maybe it's just an acceptance without question, without argument, of where they're trying to steer us. I don't know. But I know that what they're doing to me is exactly like they're describing with the people that didn't take the mark of the beast, right? That's what's happening. I can't buy anything. I'm excluded completely from society. Anyway, I'm not going to go on. There's a lot more to say about this. They're wiping it from my mind, what I wanted to say. Okay, that's what's actually happening here. No, I don't have Alzheimer's, and yeah, you could say it's the stress, but you know what? I know now. what it is, and it's mind control. That is what it is. That makes you forget what you were about to say. It's mind control. That's what it is.